They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, let's go Sunday.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Finding Walker complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Gino. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Off of play action, here's Smith. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. From the 21, here's second down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers from 21 yards away. And the Niners are back within a score. Jake Moody now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football and try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Purdy now on second down. This one caught by Kittle. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
They scored their touchdown earlier. This had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambled for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Shoves him aside, and they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
18 rattle. 70 range.
Purdy off the play fake. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Busting free at the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Purdy looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18, right in. 60 Bobcat, 60 Street.
Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Throwing on second and long. Smith. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 78 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Myers' kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play?
This is caught inside the 15. so of course they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Smith now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. Caught here by Bell. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up for 1st down. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Purdy now to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Purdy throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
18, Riggs. Hurt.
Purdy from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. In motion right is a running back. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ronnie Bell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. The extra point try now for Moody. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. It's Smith. Steps away to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Javon Hargrave picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's second and 11. Throwing now is Geno. It's caught, Lockett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Called in left side here by Jennings. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Purdy on third down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Down inside the 10, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 4-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Smith to throw. Being chased out. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Purdy to throw. This one caught by Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Purdy to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation